the game for Bill Stonich. Jack Ecker with a nice back pedal kick. Pass was intended for Keith Richburg. Mike Badin comes up with the ball.
Throw in Forest Park.
Have a Forest Park throw in. 25-17 on the clock. Forest Park still protecting that 5-1 lead, so Andy Isaacson's bid for his fifth straight shutout is ruined by Tony Brown of the Rams.
Throw in Forest Park.
Have a Charger throw in after the ball is kicked out of bounds by a Badin Ram. Les Castro takes a shot off the knee of one of the Badin fullbacks, looked to be number 12, Tim Smith, or 17, John Depker. Jack Ecker has the ball ripped from him by number 3, David Burton, the right fullback. Give you all those Badin starters that started tonight. Mike Badin in the goal. David Burton at the right fullback. Rocky Kraft at the right wing. Tony Brown at the left wing. Jim Clark left midfield. Mike Molinsky right midfield. Barney Bossy sweeper. John Depker stopper. Chris Seckenheim center midfield. Paul Flangman center midfield. And John Richter left fullback. Starting for the Chargers, Jack Ecker, striker Bill Stonich, halfback Les Castro, halfback Keith Richburg, halfback Brian Matthews, halfback Ted Jevons, stopper Tony Watson, fullback Scott Tidd, fullback Kevin Henderson, sweeper Tyler Shedden, goalkeeper Andy Isaacson.
Free kick, Rams.
Badin will have a free kick with 23-12 on the clock. Forest Park defense kind of confused right now, as is the Badin offense. And you can see can't see it, but Coach Gibson with that concerned look on his face at this point. Badin had a chance to add goal number 2. And one of the charging Badins jumped over the ball to avoid from tripping, I guess, and wasn't able to get a shot off. Nice punt by Isaacson. Played by Watson. Watson getting around 3 Rams. He was trying to pass over to Jack Ecker. Pass intercepted by 20 Dan Breddick. Badin sends the ball downfield. Scott Tidd sends it back upfield. A lot of kickball going on right now. Ball is going to be kicked out off of 25. Paul Fangman, after Richburg had the kick, Richburg threw it in. Jack Ecker has the ball stolen from him. Jack's going to be called on a trip. So things starting to get just a little bit rough on the soccer field right now. Number 25, Paul Fangman takes the kick for Badin. 21-30 on the clock. Les Castro plays it back to Andy Isaacson. Isaacson will give the Chargers time to regroup as the wind starts to pick up just a little bit.
Brian Matthews, saved by Mike Baden.
And Brian Matthews gets it up to Tony Watson. Watson tripped up and ball stolen from him. Badin going to try something here. Kevin Henderson's going to get over to Tyler Shedd. Tyler trouble handling the ball. Handball on Badin.
Free kick, Forest Park.
So Forest Park will have a free kick as a result of that handball. Getting down close to 20 minutes on the clock.
Free kick, Rams.
Foul called against Forest Park, so Badin will have a chance to put something together here.
Throw in Rams.
Badin Rams will have a throw in. "19 minutes on the clock."
Throw in Rams.
Rams throw in to be taken by number 20, Dan Bredick. Bredick gets over to the midfield where it'll be intercepted by Tony Watson. Brian Matthews going to be battling for the ball with number 25, Paul Fangman.
Substitution for
Charger substitution, Alan Prosser in, Bill Stonich in, Tim Shedd in. Out will be going Ted Jevons. Looks like Daryl Downing and Les Castro. Alan Prosser, name may sound familiar to you. Alan, of course, member of our telecommunications department here at Forest Park. Fine videographer and announcer. Alan also involved in the band. He's a trumpet player and an honor roll student.
corner kick, Forest Park, Kevin Henderson.
Kevin Henderson will take the Charger corner kick.
Shot by Henderson is high.
Henderson's shot is high.
Substitution, Rams.
Rams substitution, number 14,
Jim Clark.
Mike Molinsky, and number 9, Jim Clark. Jim started left midfield tonight. Molinsky started at the right midfield. So 2 new midfielders in for the Badin Rams. Maybe Coach Kraft trying to surge a late game charge here. Still plenty of time. Clock winding down to exactly 17 minutes right now. Forest Park still protecting that 5-1 lead. Andy Isaacson's bid for a 5th straight shutout ruined by a Tony Brown goal just about 11 minutes or so ago. Tim Shedd gets the ball down to Bill Stonich. Jack Ecker cuts it off. Jack looking for Tony Watson. Watson's shot is taken. Good for a goal. So with 16:39 remaining, Tony Watson's going to give the Chargers goal number 6. Scoring for the Chargers tonight, Keith Richburg with 2, Brian Matthews, Ted Jevons, Jack Ecker, and Tony Watson. Scoring for Hamilton Badin, Tony Brown. Tony started tonight at the left wing. He's a junior. So member of the class of 1989. Ball played back to Andy Isaacson on the throw-in. Isaacson rolls it back out. Scott Tidd. Scott sends it up. Sent back by Hamilton Badin.
Throw in Forest Park substitution.
Forest Park substitution. Jeff Zalatoris most likely will come in for Scott Tidd. No, he's going the other way. He's going to come in for Keith Richburg. Only 15 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in this game. Forest Park with a 5-1 lead. Time could be running out for the Rams. Park substitution, number 3, Kerry Harrop into the game. Goal kick by the Rams. Ball missed by Kevin Henderson and number 10, Steve Sundberg. Clock just under 7.5 minutes.
Free kick, Rams.
Yet to come into the game tonight for Forest Park, the freshman Tyrone Limas. Tyrone moved up from the reserve level along with Daryl Downing. Of course, Jeff Zalatoris and Tim Shedd split their time during the regular season between the reserve and varsity level. Isaacson giving the Chargers time to set up, eating up a little bit of the clock. Clock went down to 6:41.
Throwing Rams.
Nice save by Coach Gibson. Rams throw in taken by number 3, David Burton. Topper with a nice back pass to Tony Watson. Tony trying to get up there, but there's Kerry Harrop over on the left side.
Throw in Forest Park.
Ball was kicked out by Badin player, throw in Forest Park. Right in front of the goal, off the head of a Badin player.
Free kick, Forest Park.
Chargers will have a free kick. So looks as though the Badin Rams could pull off something big real quick. Forest Park will be facing the winner of the Wyoming Finneytown game tonight. As I mentioned earlier, Forest Park has faced both those teams before, beating Finneytown 4-0 or Wyoming 4-0 and Finneytown 3-0. Nice kick downfield by a Badin Ram off the head of Tyler Shedd. Jeff Zalatoris tried to keep the ball from Kevin Messel, it looked like. Charger throw-in. Forest Park knocking down the door again, trying to add goal number 7. Terry Harahap has the ball taken from him. Played off the chest of Keith Richburg. Shot by Kevin Henderson from way out is saved by the keeper Badin, and Badin's downfield again. Pass intended for Tony Brown is bopped out of bounds. Kevin Henderson will take the throw in for the Chargers. 3:46 on the clock.
Forest Park. Throw in, Forest Park.
3:10 on the clock. Charger throw in. Shot taken from about 20, 25 yards out by Richburg, saved by Badin. Caught the chest of Tim Shedd. Richburg's going to try again. He's tripped up from behind by 17, John Depker, and Depker will be called for it. Free kick for the Chargers. Two and 1.5 minutes remaining in this contest. Forest Park on their way to a 6-1 victory. Ram wall going up here as the Chargers prepare to take a free kick.
Match will be restarted with a drop ball.
No, match is going to be restarted with a drop ball. Fielded by Alan Prosser after a Hamilton player kicked it out.
Two minutes left in the match, gentlemen.
2 minutes remaining in the match. Shot taken from, oh goodness, 30 yards out by Dante Robinson. Is just barely high by, not even a half foot. So we'll have a
number 14 for the Rams.
Forest Park goal kick. Number 14 coming in for the Rams, Mike Malinsky, who's the started at the right midfield tonight. He's a senior. Robinson takes another shot. That is wide.
Goal kick, Rams.
1:10 on the clock. Goal kick for the Rams. All that's left in this one is the minute and 5 seconds on the board. Forest Park will advance to the next round of the district soccer tournament. And I believe if they are victorious in their game against the winner of Wyoming and Finneytown, they will be the district champions. Ball being handled by 14 Malinsky. Call on the play. And we'll have a Rams free kick. Half a minute now on the clock. "19 seconds. Nice save there by Isaacson. Sent downfield by number 3, David Burton. Number 7 sends it downfield for Tony Brown. Just listen to the seconds countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's the game. The road to Columbus will continue for the Chargers as the Chargers defeat the Badin Rams 6-1 in a hard-fought contest.
Is Tuesday, November 3rd against either Jeff Chambers' Wyoming Cowboys or Jim Miller's Finneytown Wildcats. The game will be here at 7 p.m.
So the Chargers will continue to have their home field advantage in the next game.
Highlights of tonight's event.
Let's
Both Ken Kraft from Badin and Glenn Miller from Forest Park hold United States Soccer Federation licenses.
Let's recap the scoring. Scoring for us was Forest Park with 34-49 remaining by Keith Richburg. Next for the Chargers at 29-34 remaining, Brian Matthews scored. Keith Richburg added his second and last goal on the night at 29-11. Ted Jebbins added one in the second half with 38-40 remaining. Jack Ecker scored his first goal of the night with 32-52 remaining. Hamilton Badin got on the board late with at 29:02 with a shot by Tony Brown that was actually kicked in by a Forest Park player. And Tony Watson scored the last goal of the game with 16:39 remaining. So, this contest has been brought to you by the Green Hills Forest Park School District. It is produced by Dr. Stephen Hawley, and the crew working today featured Sarah Hawkins and Brian Hutchison behind the cameras. I'm Glenn Olson. I'm Glenn Olson, your announcer. Thank you very much for watching this special edition of Sports Spotlight, and we'll see you at the next round of this district's soccer tournament.